Let's make some adorable beaded bows. For these bows, you're going to need wire. I'm using a 0.4 millimeter wire. The thicker your wire, the sturdier your bows will be, but you do need to make sure that your wire can fit through your beads. Cut your wire to about 15 to 16 inches in length and then begin putting on your beads. I'm using 8mm beads, and just make sure that the hole is large enough for your wire. You're going to put 7 beads on, and once you have all 7, you're going to take the end of your wire and insert it the opposite direction into the very first bead you put on. That will be your center bead. You're going to pull that tight and then begin the other side. On this side, you're only going to put 6 beads on the wire, as you're going to use that same center bead to make the center of your bow. So you're going to go back the opposite direction into that center bead, just like you did on the other side, and tighten to make sure you have the 2 tops of your bow. Now let's begin our tails. You'll use 4 to 6 beads to make your tails, just depending on how long you like them. Once you have all of those beads on, you're going to take the end and feed it the opposite direction through the second to last bead and pull tightly. Trim your wire with wire cutters and make sure the end gets hidden inside the other beads so that you don't have a loose wire hanging out. Do the exact same thing on the opposite side with 4 to 6 beads. And once they are all on, you'll take the end of the wire and insert it again into the second to last bead, feeding in the opposite direction and pulling tightly. If you don't pull tightly enough, the bow will be floppy and won't hold its shape well, so make sure to pull it tight. Trim the end like you did on the other side and make sure that that end gets fed up through the beads so that it isn't showing or isn't sticking out. And that is it! You will have the most adorable beaded bow. And you can try to make these using all different kinds of beads, large beads, pearl beads, seed beads. Just make sure that your wire can fit through your beads. Then you can attach them as gifts, put them on your tree as ornaments, or just enjoy for the holidays.